Welcome, one and all, Netrunner fans and lovers, to the first game of our Netrunner Regionals here at Tulsa at the Covenant Store. We're right underway, so we're going to cut the introduction a little bit short, but I'm here, as is Robert.
Hi,
Robert. We've got Sam Souther on the left playing Travis Murray on the right. The game is a bit underway. Travis has gotten 2 compromised employees out with Andromeda. Also played Desperado, and as Run HQ, Sam Res Viper. And here we are. So first turn for HB there was installing 3 pieces of ice across, and it looks like we actually are 2 turns in, if I'm not mistaken, because there's a lot of ice out there.
and some credits.
So looks like there's been 2 turns going on, and we're just kind of right in the middle of this action. So let's give a little bit of a background of what's going on here. We've got the regional had, what, 26, right? 26 people at our Netrunner Regional, and this is the beginning of the top 8. This is a single elimination bracket, and it was wild, I gotta say.
Yeah, it was crazy. Really impressive players made it into the cut. They were all local players, which was really nice to see as well. And we were also glad to see a bunch of out-of-towners. Sadly, they didn't make the cut, but there's always next year.
Absolutely. Travis, in particular, kind of was impressive, as he usually is. He, up to this point, has not lost a single game
Not one.
on the day. 5 rounds played, I think tied maybe 1 or 2 games, but as far as, I'm not even talking matches, games,
Yeah.
is on fire here. So it's a good one to watch. Travis is an excellent player, and often has decks that I am like, I don't know, would I put that in there? But he makes it work. He makes it happen. So a little R&D run here. Let's see if Sam's going to res. He's not going to. And we have a Biotic Labor showing up. So Travis knows that Sam is playing the HB deck that everyone is playing. It has Biotic Labor in it.
That's right.
Yeah, no information gleaned at all. Every HB deck on this planet and some non-HB decks have Biotic Labor. He's going to bank job, and then he's running over there on a remote server, and he's going to gain 9 because of Desperado, which is excellent.
Desperado.
And it's one of the beautiful criminal tactics. That was a bad campaign over there, and Sam's going to res at the start of his turn. Criminal's just really punishing you for doing anything. If you put your remote servers up, they're going to tag them with bank job. If you protect your centrals instead, then they're going to find a way to get through a sneak door or emergency shutdowns or inside jobs, etc., etc. So we saw a lot of criminal at this regional.
Yes.
A lot of criminal. Which
I think that was...
why can't you? I mean,
yeah,
why wouldn't you?
It was the runner faction for sure.
Yeah. And not as much noise as I thought that I might see.
I would say that it was highly surprising. You saw even more Shaper than you saw noise.
Mm-hmm. HB, I think, was pretty popular as well. Saw a little bit of NBN and a decent bit of Wayland. I think HB was overall, the HB Engineering the Future was really the tale of the Corpse day.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing as well.
All right, so he's going to run over there and trash that pad campaign.
Of course.
Making a bold move. Now, a lot of players don't trash pad campaigns. Travis saying, yes, we do trash them. I think by now you got to trash pad campaigns.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I always like harping on. You gotta trash those pads.
Yeah, there's no reason. But you see 2 compromised employees in Desperado, that's just a money-making machine.
That's right.
I mean, there's no...
They'll make that money back.
There's no risk here. You can't trash any programs. If you get tagged, you can shake it. It's not a scary thing.
So just thinking
Let's see if Sam's going to do it.
It's
Yeah,
coming
he's going to
online
go
now.
and res the old Victor. And let's see if he's going to click through the brain damage or just take it, and then if he's going to click through the end of the run or just let it all happen. Looks like he's going to click through the brain damage. All right, well, Andromeda is protecting your head. And he's going to go down to 5 at the end of the turn and back over to Sam, who is looking pretty okay here with a Viper and a Victor up. Pretty solid pieces of ice. That Viper's a nice little piece. I like that one. Already has the sneak door kind of closed off. He's going to install a piece of ice over HQ. He's going to gain some credits.
Though he was thinking about it. He wasn't quite sure if it was HQ or R&D.
Yep. Yeah, I believe it's back over to Travis here, yeah?
Yep.
Going to draw for his first action. And then he's going to draw for his second action, looking for options here. I wonder if he's looking for maybe a Crypsis, an Icebreaker. He just discarded a special order to his discard pile, so he must not be in terrible need of an Icebreaker in his head, or maybe he has Crypsis already, and he's going to just install an Armitage and
let's bust some codes.
Start getting some money.
So do you think it's better to make money with Criminal by making the runs with your Desperado and Gabriel? In this case, he doesn't have Gabriel, but do you do it by making the runs and just kind of do it passively, or do you go Armitage?
Oh, all money is good money as far as I'm concerned. That's what I've been sticking to with my decks. Between those compromised employees and Desperado, it doesn't matter, Sam playing some Biotic Labor here over on his turn.
Get ready for it.
And then we're gonna probably score Vitruvius, looks like.
2, 3, 4.
Biotic Labor, develop. That is a beta test.
Nice.
We're gonna see, is he gonna trigger it? He is. And he looks like he got a really good beta test there.
That's always nice when that goes off like you want it to.
Yeah. Sam, now a lot of people from the school of don't trigger the beta test. I think he's pretty cool here. He's already got Ice on Archives. He may feel pretty comfortable with it, although he doesn't have any credits to res it with. So he would still be in some pretty deep stuff if he got agendas, but you got to think at a certain point.
Holy Heimdall.
There you go. Yeah. At a certain point, if you're in enough ice, and Criminal's going to see your R&D anyway. So
another Viper.
Really help anything.
What?
Yeah, nice. That was a great. He just saved what?
All kinds of money.
11 credits.
More than
12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Man, that is a bad, and I think this is the right choice against Criminal. As much ice in front of your service as possible, doesn't matter what it is. Just make him pay for Crypsis, make him not use those inside jobs. It really shuts it down, and that's a great swing for Sam here. He just got huge protection there. Huge.
Yeah, that Heimdall was nuts.
Great Heimdall. And the last thing Criminal wants to do is spend all their credits clicking through ice.
I mean, granted, it's not super reliable using the beta test and scoring nice pieces of ice like that. But if you had an agenda that was 3 to develop 2 points and gave you 14 credits, holy smokes.
Yeah. So Travis running Archives. Sam says come on in, and he sees an Adonis campaign. We're going to bank job. And where are we going to bank job? That remote with 2 unres pieces of ice and nothing on it. And that's just going to get Travis some much-needed credits, passing him back to Sam.
25, good gravy.
Yeah, nuts.
That's a lot of money.
It's the new Criminal. Sam's going to gain 3 and pass. Just needs the cash. Travis going to draw a card here. And look at that economy he's set up. 2 employees, a Desperado, Armitage, and he's gone through 2 bank jobs already. That is a lot of money, and hello, Criminal. This is what we do.
You think we'll see some siphons?
Yes, undoubtedly. I mean, right now, maybe not. You're looking at 2 Vipers and an unres, so it's not guaranteed. Going to bust out a Crypsis. And Travis really playing this. He's really playing this kind of rig building style.
Yeah,
this is almost shapery.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not extensive. It's not necessarily efficient by running Crypsis.
But he's not blitzing it.
He is not. He's not been Kanan R&D or really just really going for a lot of hand or anything. He's been getting set up, getting that economy going. And what are we gonna break? Yeah, he's gonna come through to HQ, breaking some Vipers. Sam doesn't res that middle piece.
He can't afford to.
Yeah. And the compromised employee giving 2 credits anyway.
Unless it were like an ice wall or something. Pay 1 to res.
Take a look.
Yoink.
Oh, man, good pull.
Corporate War.
Got the Corporate War.
Nice. That is one of my favorite agendas at this point. So glad to see it come out finally.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. Back to Travis, drawing a card. So he clicked through those Vipers and then beat the Trace because compromising employee is crazy. Sam gained 3 credits. Back to Travis over here. 18 credits to 5. 2 and 2 on agenda points. And Travis having a little bit to think about. This HB machine is slowly kind of building, making it very hard for him to get a good angle here, to get in on what he needs to get in on. Got the Heimdall facing him down with a Victor right behind it, which is super annoying. Looks like he's running Corroder and Crypsis. Maybe has a Yogg in there somewhere. That would take care of that. But HQ's looking even worse. You got 2 Vipers coming in. Yogg can't really help against those. And then that middle unres piece of ice that you don't know what it is. Who knows what it could be? It could be an Ichi now. Could be all sorts of stuff. You really got to worry about it.
Don't get surprised by that Ichi.
Do not get surprised. But that's pretty much what it does. It surprises.
They wait for you.
You just go, R&D interface, all right.
Love that card.
Give him a little clue as to, man, talk about the card of the day.
Yeah.
I have not seen R&D get wrecked throughout a tournament like it did at this regional. Everybody was all over R&D, and it was mainly because of that card.
Yep.
I saw that in about every deck that I saw was running R&D interface. Every deck.
And with good reason.
Okay, I'm going to install over that Viper.
Trash it.
Don't know about that.
Interesting.
He's going to gain some credits. He's playing it hardline corpse style. This is old school here.
Yeah, it is.
Travis drawing a card. He's going to draw another card. So you notice he often draws cards quite a bit. And then kind of makes his choice. What am I going to do with these cards now in this turn? Normally it involves playing one and then doing something, maybe making a run. Because you don't generally want to just have to constantly chuck cards.
I like his inverted finger run designation. Uh-oh.
Here comes the Ichi. Nice, Sam. Nice install there. And Travis is ready with his loaded Crypsis, but he probably is going to have to jack out. I'm just guessing. He's going to gain 2 from Compromised Employee, and then he's going to figure out how he's going to handle this. I imagine he's just going to pay it off. He's going to cost him about 7, 8. Depends on what he wants to do.
Bust it.
And he would let the trace go off, so it would just cost him the 7.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. And then he's going to break a Viper, and then he's going to take a trace and beat it. Ha-ha!
And then the card.
And then 1 for Desperado, and he's going to access. And that one.
I choose you.
Edge of World.
It's a good one to see in the hand.
Good one to get out of there. That's a good little one-of splash in HB. Very nice. Could have been a good 2 brain damage.
Ooh, emergency shutdown.
Emergency shutdown on R&D on that Heimdall. And Criminal just has the answers, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Ah, man. Emergency shutdown remains one of my favorites.
Sam installs what's likely a pattern. Adonis over there. He's gaining 2 credits for his last 2 clicks. And Travis coming back in with a card draw. The Travis special. First action seems to always be to draw. It's hard to break those habits in card games.
It's true.
And maybe you don't need to. There's the Yogg.
It's better to draw first rather than 3rd or 4th, though.
Oh, absolutely. You always got to draw before you do anything if you're going to draw. Maybe against Shinteki, that's a little bit different. Sometimes you refill the hand and then run first and early and then refill the hand. Depends on the cycle you get into there. So Yogg's going to help out against that Victor. I think Travis knows this is probably his time to go after R&D if he wants it.
That's right. He ain't bringing that Heimdall back online.
Going to put a token on Crypsis.
Just in case.
And
Go
for it here. You got to run R&D here, don't you?
I would.
You have to run R&D.
For sure.
He's going to gain 2.
Wow.
Not doing it.
Armitage.
Not doing it.
Maybe he just figured that, hey, he's not going to get up to 8 this next turn. I can maybe wait a smidge.
Back over to Sam. He gains 3 and he passes it over. I think he could have taken 2 looks, though. I would have.
Yeah, for sure.
Travis drawing a card. And here we go. We're going to play the 3rd compromise. Maybe that's what he was waiting on. Another compromised employee.
Just in case.
Just in case you somehow magically get a credit to res that Heimdall. Gonna run R&D. There it is. Not gonna res. And gonna Yogg through. So gonna gain 2 here.
2 cards. Score
of Vitruvius. And nothing. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's classic Netrunner there.
Classic.
Just get a nice score and make it happen.
Just keep going at it. All right. So let's see. That's what is that? Desperado that he just discarded.
Yeah, I didn't need it.
He's already got one. Man, do you suspect we'll ever see an ability that'll let you have 2 consoles out? Or would that just be too much?
Yes.
I
think we will. I think we will, yeah.
What's the drawback going to be?
And maybe that's a runner, you know? Maybe that's their thing. They can run 2 consoles, period.
Oh, man. I hope it's Shaper.
It'd be a cool runner. I think it would be Shaper. It would be Shaper, yeah.
Woo! Woo! Give me that. I'll run it.
I'll run it.
9 out of 10 will run again.
Give us your wife. What do we got over here? Travis resetting. Sam has that lovely 8 credits, also installed a piece on top of it, so he's going to have a choice to make here. And I mean, look, what you're seeing here is exactly how the day went.
Whoa, a toll booth.
Toll booth, nice. That's what Sam wanted right there.
That is exactly what he wanted.
So gain 3 from compromised employee, pay 3 for the toll booth, so no loss to Travis. And now we get to just pay, get up to strength and break if he wants it. We'll see if he does.
He'll definitely do it. I mean, why would you not at this point?
At this point, you're in. You paid your entry fee. You may as well go for it. Yeah. So he's going to do it. And going to yog through that Victor. And going to get 2 more cards.
I'm going to yog. Bodic Labor. Something I can't see.
Bodic Labor and something else. This literally is exactly... This is the game right here. This was Netrunner at the Tulsa Regional.
Yeah.
R&D, 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 R&D. All it is R&D. You just go for it. And there's really no reason not to at a certain point. And it makes you wonder, like, I think the Corp at this point has to protect R&D like crazy. And just hope they don't have any agendas in hand. But they just have to ice that thing up early and just over the top. It's got to be the kind of thing you just can't even get through. And Sam's doing okay here. Toll Booth, Heimdall, Victor. Victor's useless now. Probably would have installed over that one.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And that remote over there on the edge, still nothing happening. Travis drawing a card. Standard.
What else is he going to do?
It's funny how people just... R&D Interface had a lot to do with it, but, you know... It gives up agendas. That's what it's for.
Yeah, it really does.
When you look at statistics and odds, I mean, R&D is where it's at. It really is.
Why run anywhere else?
Gain some cash from Armitage.
Get the agendas before they get the agendas.
Yeah, perfect. Class Creek goes to the discard pile, as does a fairy. Ooh, cool little include.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Coming back to Sam, he's going to gain some credits. He's going to play a hedge fund. Finally up in relatively positive territory when it comes to money.
Relatively. Not like a criminal, though.
It's one Heimdall away from being in the poorhouse.
That's right. Which he has waiting.
And how many emergency shutdowns do we have to get through this game, you think?
I don't know. At least 2 more, I would think.
Interesting, notice the splash of the Anarch Icebreakers. Really, this is an Anarch Icebreaking suite. This is a Virus, Crypsis, Yogg, and Corrodor, all really Anarch cards. So we're going to inside job past the toll booth.
Ouch!
Dare you to res that Heimdall. Dare you to res that Heimdall. Not going to do it.
I'm scared.
And y'all goes through to Victor.
Looked like an agenda to me.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Private security force.
And
so this is turning pretty heavy. 6-2, Travis. In games like this, often just trying to score points is so important. So at least Sam's got 2. This could easily have been otherwise.
Yeah.
He grabbed one while Travis was kind of setting up. And if he could pull another maybe 2-pointer off here, that would really help him. It looks like Vitruvius is in hand, but his hand's so safe right now. There he goes. He's going to score it. Nice. So he is going to go to 4 here. And again, this is exactly
classic
how
HB.
The regionals went. You had Corps that never played a remote server if it wasn't fast advanced that turn. I didn't see anything down there with more... there wasn't a single remote server.
It's true.
It was Biotic Labor, it was San, put it down, score it, done.
Why have the risk?
Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason. And it was Trickle Light. I mean, everyone who's had fast advanced cards, you were running them and you were splashing them. That was the game. Kind of weird, actually. It kind of feels like it's not quite where Netrunner wants to be.
Yeah, but I guess it's prudent. I think it makes sense.
It's prudent. I wonder if it really how much Netrunner you lose whenever there's no remote servers.
That's true.
You're just playing a game of 3 centrals, and that's pretty much it.
Imagine if, with the way Sam's playing, he doesn't need ice over that remote at all.
No, there's no reason.
So it's like, why even put it there?
I don't know. And if you're going to have a remote sitting off to the side forever,
sure,
you may as well put it under your ice.
That way there's no free bank jobs.
Yeah.
So...
Inside job again.
Bypassing.
Bypass
not resin.
Oh! It's a snare.
Hero.
Is he going to pay it? Yeah, he probably is.
He's got to.
Woo. And that's going to be some nice little 3 net damage. That could slow Travis down. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. And that's great.
Good pulls.
So 2 bad pulls already on the board, and then Katie, which is always a pretty decent pull. So
Yeah. I'll take
okay.
take a
And
Katie
then,
from you any day.
Got a tag as well, which I think Travis is going to shake here. Yeah.
This really is a shapery criminal board, though, the more I look at it.
Yeah.
Like, I
all set
missed
up.
the E3 thing coming out.
And we're going to draw 2 cards just to fill it back up in case there's some crazy Seesaw Scorcher shenanigans. You never know. Might have seen the influence already to know that you can't do that, but you
Yeah.
know. And Snare, man. I think Snare was in about every deck that I saw at the regional.
It's a good one.
And we didn't even play.
We didn't even play. We just watched every game.
Had I played, I'd be right here at this table.
Think so?
I'd be Travis.
Would you top 8?
Nah, I don't know. It was it was a tough field. It was really, really awful.
Oh.
All right, finally installing over that Victor and gaining 2 back. Trying to protect R&D, but you can't even do it. You can't even do it with toll booths anymore.
Yeah.
You can't do it with any. It's like you gotta have Hadrians with 1,000 tokens on it, but then you gotta prevent the inside jobs. So
Yeah, you're just going to need some beastly ice. It's the only way right now.
you just need beastly. You need to make. I mean, Crypsis is just the guy. He's just breaking everything.
Yeah.
It's a nice little fallback.
It is. It is indeed. Can't wait for those 2.0s. Maybe it'll make it a little bit more controllable for the corporation.
Game's in a weird spot right now. I mean, if you ratchet up the ice, I don't know. Maybe that's what's needed, but fast advance is here, and I don't know how you change that. Yet another R&D interface. We're accessing 3 cards now off the top, and this has replaced Maker's Eye in every deck.
Yes. Why run Maker's Eye? It's so conditional.
It has replaced.
You have to succeed
Maker's
on that
Eye
run.
in every deck.
This will
that
work
I've
on
seen
any run that you happen to succeed on.
forever.
Yeah. It's so much better.
Corp might just need a lot more hardware trashing.
Though, that
I
said,
think that would help a lot.
Maker's Eye plus,
Plus R&D interface.
yeah, the
It's a
interface.
lot of digging.
Show me all of your
Oh,
cards.
yes,
Eli.
Speaking of crazy good ice.
He's just a kid with blue hair.
Oh, man. I don't know.
What do you think 2.0 is going to be
You
like?
have
Holy
no
smokes.
reason. There's no reason as a corporation to not splash 3 influence into 3 Elis right now. It's ludicrous
one of the
if
best
you don't
pieces
do
of
that.
ice.
Right now, it's the best.
Think so?
It's
Better than Toll Booth?
100% the best piece of ice in the game.
Woo. See, I still give that to Toll Booth, but tell me why Eli's better.
It costs 3 to res.
Yeah, super cheap.
And it costs the most efficient breaker, Corroder, costs 4 to get in there.
Aha.
It's ludicrous. It costs the Corroder 4 to get in. So the second you res it, you've already made your money back. And then every turn after that, the economy is unbelievable.
Cool.
Toll Booth has its issues. You pay your 3, and then you can break it with like a Yogg, or you can just break it with a Gordian's pretty efficient at breaking it as well. Mm-hmm. But it costs 8 to res, so it has
That's
to get
expensive,
up there. I mean,
yeah.
Eli comes out first turn, and it literally can shut off R&D for the rest of the game. Because if you put 2 Elis in front of R&D,
Forget
it's like,
about
come
it.
on.
Yeah.
Come on. You pay 8 every time to get through R&D. It's nuts. And that's if you have a Corroder. Most people are running just Crypsis, and then it's just ludicrous. Crypsis hates Eli.
The story
Hates
is
it.
ludicrous.
It's good. Morningstar works really well on it, though. How about that?
That's true.
A little Anarch Icebreaker. in action.
Morningstar isn't used, though, really.
It's not. You're right. For obvious reasons. Travis coming in. Actually, Morningstar would be actually really good in the meta, I think, right now.
Well, there you go.
Just because no one's running
You're ahead of the
Hadrians
curve.
right now. Sure gamble.
It's not a gamble if it's sure. We've said that before.
That's true. Classic commentary replay.
Classic pun. Who's in trouble?
Crypsis getting a token here. Travis just needing some points.
Needing some points.
Yeah, I mean, he knows that R&D. He's dug like what 4 or 5 cards down in R&D now.
Yeah.
He
He
probably
knows-
should go after the hand here, but it's
man.
gonna be expensive. He could also just save up and hit R&D a couple.
Look at
turns
all
later.
those remotes Sam is running. It's crazy.
What are you doing, Sam? Why are they over there? He's just installing them to get that credit.
Money, 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 money.
What
But
if
at
those are
that
agenda?
point, you put a 4th one down, and it's an agenda,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you just take them by surprise.
This could be a grand play here. Data Sucker coming out. This looks like it's going to complete the suite here. It came out a bit late. I wonder if Travis was actually digging for this for a while.
What's a good question?
because it's nice. It's super helpful. You don't need it, though.
I definitely do recall times watching Travis play where it seemed like he was digging unnecessarily, and I wasn't quite sure why. But it probably could have been for reasons such as that.
Yeah, I mean,
he's looking for that one.
He's got everything else he could want in the world. So he's going to go after the hand, hoping that this is where that final agenda is. And he says, nope. Wait, I'm not. I'm just going to draw instead.
Gonna keep digging. What?
Yep.
Dig.
Yeah, I'm going to draw.
He has a golden shovel. Just keep on digging.
And I like Andromeda here. We saw a really good spread of Andromeda and Gabe, so I think both of those identities are pretty spot on. If not, no, they're great. The identities themselves are great. I was about to say, but no, it's not the identities that make the criminal engine, so powerful.
I think it's the overall synergy.
It's the cards.
Yeah,
it's the card
Eve.
potency.
Eve.
And we're seeing here the problem with Eve, which is costs a lot to get up, and you don't have money anymore as a corporation. You don't have it. You gotta try because if you're not rezzing ice, then you're not protecting things, and if you're not protecting R&D, you're losing.
That's right.
It's getting wrecked, which it often does.
Now I play HB at least in my in my head a little bit old school, and I don't do the fast advance thing. I like the beefy ice with beta tests and all that kind of stuff. But that's probably not smart.
I know. Well, if 26 players had an opinion, they would be that fast advance is the only way to play this game.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty common sentiment around the Netrunner sphere right now.
And then again, I'm also using Stronger Together. So
yeah.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, they'd probably laugh at you.
Yeah, what a joke.
And there's a melange over there.
Melange.
Oof.
The melange must
He didn't trash that, did he?
Nope, not at all. Why would you?
He says, that's fine, spend a turn gaining money. I don't care. Interesting, though. Usually you just kind of trash it out of habit, but that's fun. That's a good little thing.
Maybe he wanted to maintain credit supremacy.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't want to be even.
Yeah, certainly doesn't.
Even just for a moment.
Making a run here.
Here it comes. Oh, wait, it's HQ.
Is he going to finally do the HQ thing? Yeah, he's already seen all the cards.
Does that mean he has an emergency shutdown for that toll booth or something?
I'm going to guess that the answer to that question is yes.
That's the only reason why a criminal would run HQ.
Yeah, when unless they're running Gabe.
That's true.
With two R&D interfaces, yeah, I mean, HQ is your last-ditch effort here. So he's not going to res. He's going to Viper. The trace is going to go off. It's not really going to matter because he's going to outpay it. Sam, what are you doing? Did you pay one for it? Why?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he's going to pay a couple. Must have made a pretty nice little trace there. Way to go. They're trace 5, I think, total. Pitched a couple into it.
It's like the corpse version of the Count Siphon.
And one for Desperado, one for the Data Sucker.
Oh,
and
baby.
The game is over. What a pull.
Corporate War.
How did Sam get all those agendas? He must have been holding those forever.
Yes.
All right, so game 2 coming up. Travis versus Sam. Going to switch sides. Sam did a great job actually scoring 4 points there. So pressure's going to be on Travis in the second game. Check it out. Stay tuned, and we will keep you updated.
Peace.